Gautama Buddha often taught his students about the immense power of words. He used to say that the tongue is like the sharpest knife in the world, not because it cuts the body, but because it can deeply wound the heart and mind. Words, though invisible, have the ability to either heal or harm. It can be a powerful tool for growth, or a dangerous weapon if used carelessly. When we speak with kindness and wisdom at the right time, our words can open doors. But when we speak without thinking or in anger, they can lead to conflict and suffering. Let me share a story that beautifully illustrates the importance of silence and how it can transform our lives. Once upon a time in ancient India, there lived a well-known Buddhist monk deep in a peaceful forest, far away from the noise and distractions of the world. He was widely respected for his wisdom and lived a simple, meditative life. One day, a powerful king visited the monk. Despite having wealth, power, and luxury, the king confessed that he felt constantly tired, frustrated, and anxious. "Respected monk," he said, "I have everything a person could desire, yet I have no peace. My mind is always restless. Please help me find clarity and calm." The monk looked at him with compassion and replied, "The peace you seek already lives within you. You just haven't connected with it. I'd like to offer you a simple experiment. Would you be willing to try it?" The king, desperate for relief, agreed immediately. "For the next 15 days," said the monk, "you will stay in my monastery. Live as simply as we do. Eat plain food, follow our routine, and most importantly, speak as little as possible. Spend your time in silence and observation." Though hesitant, the king accepted. On the first day, he found it incredibly difficult. His mind was more restless than ever. Thoughts came flooding in and the urge to talk was strong, but he held back. As the day went on, something strange began to happen. He started to feel a subtle calmness. In the following days, the king spent time alone, silently observing nature, the flowers, the trees, the birds flying freely. For the first time, he truly noticed the beauty that surrounded him. Without distractions, he could feel a deep connection to the world. His inner turmoil began to settle. By the 10th day, his mind had grown much quieter. On the 12th day, something profound happened. His eyes closed on their own, and he entered a state of deep meditation without trying. He felt lighter, as if a heavy burden had been lifted. By the end of the 15th day, the king felt a peace he had never known. He returned to the monk and said, "Now I understand why my mind was so restless. I used to speak far too much and wasted energy worrying and thinking negatively about others. My words, my thoughts, they were exhausting me. Because of this, I lost focus, made poor decisions, and failed at many things. But these days of silence have changed me." The monk nodded and smiled. This is a lesson many people need to learn. The world is full of noise and distraction. People talk constantly, often without awareness. They speak to impress, to judge, to complain. But silence has the power to heal and reveal. He shared a moment from the life of Gautama Buddha. A student once asked the Buddha why he remained silent so often. Buddha replied, "Silence allows me to look inward. Without silence, we cannot truly know ourselves." The monk continued, "About 90% of what people say is unnecessary or even harmful. If more people embraced silence, the world would have fewer arguments, less stress, and more understanding. When we speak less, we begin to choose our words more carefully. Our speech becomes like music, peaceful, meaningful, and full of impact." Silence also helps you stay grounded in your inner self. You learn that peace doesn't come from others, it comes from within. Even in a noisy crowd, a silent mind can feel calm and centered. Solitude then becomes a gift, not a punishment. Being alone doesn't mean being lonely. It means reconnecting with yourself. When you practice silence, your thoughts settle. You gain clarity. Your presence becomes stronger. People begin to notice your words more because they come from a place of thoughtfulness. Speaking less brings more respect, deeper focus, and emotional balance. In contrast, those who constantly speak often lose credibility. They may talk just to fill silence or criticize others, which can harm relationships and create distance. That's why people often avoid them. Ancient wisdom from many cultures teaches that silence builds patience, awareness, and inner strength. So, my friends, I encourage you to try this in your own life. Spend at least 20 minutes a day in complete silence. Just sit with yourself. Don't reach for your phone or distract your mind. Simply be. You'll begin to notice a powerful shift inside you. With time, silence becomes a refuge, a teacher, and a source of strength. As we come to the end of this Zen journey, I warmly invite you to become a part of our Immerse Zen community. If you found meaning in this story, please share it with someone who might benefit, and leave a comment with your thoughts or any Zen topics you'd like us to explore next. And remember to subscribe and ring the notification bell for more peaceful reflections and motivation. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom and self-discovery with us.